God, 2 3/4. What's going on, YouTube? There we go. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the greatest crypto show on earth. And of course, that is because of all of you guys out there, the greatest community in the world. That's right. It is Friday. Happy Friday. It's been a long week. I won't get into my personal stuff yet, but we're going to take a look at the charts today. We're going to be taking the trades from the viewers live. Vote in the poll if you're watching over on Twitter, to TikTok, Twitch, Kick, whatever it is you're watching on. Join us over on youtube.com/TomCrown. You can vote. You can interact with the community. That being said, smash those likes. Let's get the stream a little hype. We got about 100 waiting pre-stream, and now we are absolutely, positively live. That's right. I've got something ridiculous to show you guys before we start here. A little bit of entertainment. We do a variety show. If you don't, you're gonna have a weird feeling when I show you this, but just hold on, let it play, see how you feel. This is ridiculous, and I figure it's a good Friday vibe. Just enjoy.
I castle, your heart is my star. They wipe away tears that I cry.
Eric Carmen.
The good and the bad times he's been through the low. You made me right when I fall. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beats fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause
Every time we touch, I get this feeling. What a ridiculous thing, dude. AI is amazing. That is Eric Cartman, AI generated singing songs. You can find it on YouTube. I think it's called Eric Chartman for some reason. I don't know why. You can also follow me on TikTok. You can see we actually get views there. It's pretty cool. TikTok.com/TomCrownOfficial if you're a TikToker. If not, I don't blame you. Moving on. A little bit of interesting. Eric Cartman, one of my new favorite artists, apparently. His voice is amazing when singing. Pretty wild. I figured we started off silly because it's Friday. As you guys know, I have been kind of missing in action over the last few days. We did stream Wednesday for the FOMC, and Chirpow joined us. That was fun. However, Beans had a little emergency surgery. Professor Beans, I wanted to update you guys. She's doing good. Surgery went well. She had some cancerous lumps. She's a lumpy dog. She's like 11. And they went into surgery to take the one off. They're going to biopsy, etc., but they decided to take 2 other growths off. But she's doing good. She looks a little Frankenstein-y with all the stitches on one side. But she's in good spirits. Thank you for your prayers and your good energy, your vibe. It helped. Things are going well. I'm a little exhausted from it. But we're going to get into the charts, and we're going to have a nice Friday stream. So who is here? What's up, Joshua Tree, my man? What's up? Good to see you guys. Donato Cabrera, Jonah Plainclothes, my man. Coco, Dale, Russell, Vincent Mark, how you doing, dude? Scott Donovan, loading name, Cryptogenic Dude, Easy Work, Guilherme Goriel Martin, Mohammed Jafari, good to see Mohammed. Loading name, I got that. Roger Bell, who else is here? James O, Monkey, 808 Hawk, my dude, good to see you. Mohammed Abu Bakar, I don't know what you're agreeing with, but we'll figure it out. What's up, Red Rue? Vesemir's here, Sin's here, we got the OGs joining us on Friday. That must be a sign. NBF Forum, Ninja Glock, Chuck W. Who else? Did I miss people? FinTube. I got you, FinTube. Josh Kennington, FinTube. Again, George. Of course, George K is here. Doge Digger. Digging for Doge on the blockchain, baby. All right. What are you guys looking at? We do have a poll at the top of the live stream on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, can't see it. This is it. If you want me to go long, you want me to go short, let's get about 200 votes here, maybe 250. Give it a little time to simmer. As usual, longs are leading the way in our poll. That tends to be how it goes. What's up, Vince, Gary C, Bad Baptist, UFO Nut? You must be having a good week, UFO Nut. What do you guys think? Confirmed? The government UFO stuff just seems so baity, doesn't it? It just seems distraction-y. I don't know. That's just me. What's up, Kyle? Cal Davis, Miguel Diaz, Puran, Singh, JPY View. Looking at some Forex. What's going on over there? The dollar doing some spicy things. Maybe that's a good place to start today. What's up, Eddie? Shorts for fun. Moonboy Effect. We are the most bullish channel on YouTube for Bitcoin. Hands down. We've never been unbullish. We're always bullish, baby. Dollar. Wrapping up its week, the dollar. We looked at this Wednesday. We have some changes off of the hawkish rhetoric, the 25 BPS. The dollar has seen some strength yesterday. And what is spicy AF is on Wednesday, the dollar hadn't quite reached our 101.8 target. Now it has reached the previous resistance. So this was our macro support pretty much all year. We had been putting in lower highs, a very bearish signal from the market, basically indicating the market's looking for lower lows here as the bulls really unable to pick up any kind of higher high or really gain any ground on this chart. Reach back up to that previous support, testing as resistance, and today we're seeing a pretty nasty little red doji. 4.5 hours for the dollar to wrap up its trading week, and when it does, closing here about 101.6, going to be a pretty bearish signal into the next week or so. Rejection from 101.8 has been kind of what we were looking for, what we were looking at and saying, man, that's going to get ugly if we see it happen. And it is here. We could see strength into the next week. Monday's open, going to be pretty important. However, week close today, week open Monday, and we're going to be looking back down at 99.5, maybe as low as 97 or 98 on the dollar. If we get this, as we've been kind of speculating here, watch for equities, watch for assets to rally. As the dollar weakens, we do typically see stocks and even Bitcoin show some strength. So that's going to be a great indicator as to where we're going to be next week and what we're going to be kind of looking for trend-wise, bullish or bearish. I think the dollar is really going to lead the way. Summary, I usually give you a little summary of the FOMC, but my brain has been elsewhere. I will say that Chirpow did not hint at he didn't hint at like a pivot. He said that we are to expect another interest hike next month, and he said into the end of the year. So potentially looking to raise that terminal rate, maybe above 6%. Not so great for everyone, in my opinion. These banks better start paying out some freaking interest. All right, I'm going to close the dollar up. We have Bitcoin pulled up. Vieiro Beach checking in. What is up? Crypto golfer. Good to have you, man. Chilling on the beach, enjoying it for us. Nice LARP line. Nice LARP line. That line's been there for months, my friend, for months. But aren't all lines LARP lines at the end of the day? Maybe. Dixie Dump, Bitcoin pump. I hope so, man. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Alex Wells? I don't know what Damon Albarn is. Don't know, man. Forgot to say it, but our sponsors, we are sponsored by Fairdesk and Femex. Links in the video description below. Great exchanges, guys. My personal favorite. I use them both on a day-to-day basis. No KYC. And in addition, Fairdesk has a support room in our Discord. So if you need white glove support, you can get it there in our Discord. You also get some big bonuses, etc., by signing up using my links, and it supports the stream. You know how it goes. Dollar to zero, hopefully. Zero is a really irrational number, but dollar below 100, I'm in. What's up, Irene Gathoni? Hey, Edwin Geraldo. What do I think of Blur? NETA. Don't know. We can pull a Blur at some point in the stream. We're just getting started here, warming up. What's up, Mag B? Psychedelic Astronaut, nice and high. Speaking of high, we have 88 likes. Let's get those numbers a little higher. It is Friday, and we can all be a little higher. Shorts for fun, Eddie Alugar, Poppy Candles. All right, Poppy Candles. A little Poppy Candle, sure. Sure. Let's go. Let's do this. We haven't done this in a while. I'm going to warm up my own compass, mostly because I've been out of the game for too long. I need to close. My computer's running really slow. I'm going to close some shizzle. Let's do a little just very macro TA. Not a lot of changes here at all. This whole month, that seems to be kind of the vibe. Not a lot of changes. Very, very sideways. In fact, the next chart I already know. I already know what the next chart will be. We're going to look at some Bitcoin volume, but not yet. That's for later. Just marking out kind of our macro levels here on our chart from the monthly time frame. Above us, the monthly open 30.46 or 30.5. It looks like the previous monthly resistance here from April and May, chilling right about where price is, 29,250 we'll call it. And of course, June's open down at 27.2. Looking less likely with only 3 days to go in this month. Wow. This has been a hella long month, hasn't it? It's been crazy long. Price hasn't gone anywhere. From the quarterly, we also have 28.4. We leave that on our chart because it's a good level. So here we are. This is kind of the map maybe the guide to what we're looking at here, my opinion is about the same as it was all month here. I'm still looking good. I'm still looking for further upside into this year. 48K is still my target from January 1st. Actually, before that, but whatever. A close in this month. We're on the week now, but a close in this month in just a few days here above 29,250. Pretty decent. Pretty decent, as we saw on the monthly time frame here. That would be just a back test of previous resistance. But what we're going to need to look for in August is basically, we don't want to see any lower lows then. We want to see August be pretty much a green candle. We need to see that previous support flip to resistance to be a good sign of what's to come. And so things are getting pretty tight here as time winds down. We did have a higher month, or a higher high in this month, and that is following suit from last month. No lower low. So at the moment, chart's looking in a weak uptrend, I'll say. We'll call it a weak uptrend. Weak up. I'm going to turn some of these green, even though that's not really necessary. Just to let you guys know, these are potential supports, not resistances. I heard a first subscriber. Let me shout them out. Taking the stream's scribe-ginity live right in this moment is Das Giggler. What's up, Das Giggler? We also had Carol Smith. What's up, Carol? Subscribe during the live, guys. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Engage with the live stream. The more engagement it gets, the more likes, the more comments, the more poll votes, the more shares, the more YouTube shows this live stream to new viewers, and that's how we keep growing a bit very slowly over the last few months, but we're growing, baby. We're not going anywhere. To the weekly. You know, I'm going to actually get rid of these lines for a second because there's something important here that we were peeping. Maybe that's on the day. Maybe that's on the daily. 200 weekly. Creeping up, going to creep up more as the next week comes. Currently at 27.2, right around that monthly open, if I believe, if I remember correctly. Yes, 20 weekly, another important moving average, creeping up as well at 28.5. Kind of exactly where we would like it, right? Right at that next support to the downside. And wow, this doesn't look right. It is right. And our 50 weekly, all the way down here at 23.3. Now, here is the way I'm viewing the chart. It's been a while, so I'm going to just refresh it. Give you a little refresher here. You guys remember me tweeting about it like crazy, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. Bitcoin had its first death cross in February of 23. Nothing really happened, thank God. This was a big source of uncertainty and FUD, especially as price is creeping up to the 200 weekly. Now we are still cruising above it. And you remember me tweeting about this likely. The 50 being below the 200 has never happened in Bitcoin's history, not even once, only in this year. The good news, if Bitcoin can remain above the 200 weekly, which is 27.2-ish, which is looking pretty good right now, and more importantly above the 50 down at 23 whatever, we are going to get the first ever Bitcoin golden cross on the weekly. This is historic. Hopefully it has a little more impact on price than the death cross. Hopefully it brings us some upside price action. We don't know. This is a historic first. We were the first people to tweet about it, to recognize it. We are the cutting edge of technical analysis here. That's right. But it is still coming. The 50 kind of flattening out here, which isn't great. I think we projected this out to be, I think it was sometime next year, right? On the current course. Yeah. I read this as if we're going to have this cross come into play. Basically, we're going to need to see some upward or some higher price closes on the weekly time frame. 20 bars in, the 50 weekly. Where are we? Calculating from back here. Ooh, that's where that little kind of this dip is coming from. We're about to drop some higher candles in favor of lower candles. And we have a subscriber over on Twitch. What's up, Twitch? Good to see you. JT 986 subscribing over on Twitch. Cool. You can join us over on YouTube if you'd like, or hang out over there. It's all good. But that is coming. Keep that in the back of your mind as things get bearish, sentiment flips, negative for whatever little tiny candle change reason. We have this massive event coming, and it's something just to keep your eyes on the horizon. So let's go down to the day. On Monday, we saw the sell-off, I believe, down to 29 or under 29,000. The 50 daily, the yellow line here, holding as support still, but this is not really, I don't love the way this looks. Not a lot of action off of it. Kind of indecisive price action. Just hovering. This looks like something that wants to break. The 200-day coming on up. That was our support back in March on our 19.5 sell-off. Quickly, as we kind of speculated, quickly rising up to potentially catch the weakness off the 50. At what level or what price will we see that? Well, hopefully higher than 27.2. The longer it takes, the higher that's going to go. I'm going to get rid of these now. Onto the day, into the cloud on the day, rejecting from the TK, kind of bearish, but still ended up trend according to the Ichimoku cloud, one of our favorite indicators here. Daily money flow tipping into the red, not ideal. VWAP and momentum are poised to move up. Indecision is what I'm reading. Damn. Lots of indecision. Let's get on to the 12 hour. Then we're probably going to open up our first trade here in just a minute. And money flow giving us some good signs on the 12 hour. I think I'm going to have to log into my account. I'm going to have to log into Fairdesk. I'm going to be trading on Fairdesk, by the way, guys. Love it. Love it. We're going to look at some data here while I stall to open up my trading account. That's right. Bitcoin dominance hovering underneath 50, looking at 48.3. Did not expect to see weakness and dominance so early. Dollar index down. Gold futures. Gold had a crazy sell-off. We'll have to look at that too. I remember getting an alert. Balance to exchanges, relatively flat. Fear and greed right around. Chilling right around neutral. That's where we want to keep it. If you remember my wild speculations, we would like to, or I would like to ideally see fear and greed in check, in neutral, even as we continue through this year. I really would like to see a slow climb up, followed by strong pullbacks, slow climb up, strong pullbacks, but keeping sentiment really in that neutral zone. I don't want to see it overheated. I think that is poison for the rally. All right. Let's see. We've got our previous trades still open here. A bunch of them, I think, got stopped out, but we still have a long from 29.1, from 29.50, and of course that just aging like fine wine, 26.5 down there. Still open, and we're going to open a new one live here. Here is the playbook of these trades. You can pause it if you need to take a peek at it. We've got 300 viewing. Our numbers are climbing up. It's good to have everyone join us here on Friday. I hate to repeat it. I hate to be redundant, but please keep smashing the likes, keep subscribing, keep the engagement going. It's Friday. It's time. We got to make our own entertainment today. TC streams are the best. Jason Catlin is the best. Good to have you, man. Any trades as of now? Kevin Johnson. These are the ones we've had open. We're about to take another one here. We have 249 votes. Let's get one more. One more vote in the poll and we'll open up a trade. I probably need to do a little more research where I'm going to open that, though. Probably. Bling. Das Giggler. Subscribed on YouTube and Twitch. The double kill. Nice doubler. Nice doubler, Dossler, Giggler. Appreciate you, fam. Good stuff. Funding, very neutral. Very neutral funding right now. Looks like perhaps in the next funding round we'll have a little bit lower funding, but at the moment, very neutral. Not a lot of alpha to be gained there. Let's open up our super chart. Long market, purple market starting to move a little bit more long here. We see funding really close to neutral, and that suggests that longs are being opened as fast as the shorts. We've seen a lot of short funding here over the, well, let's just say since the 23rd, since that fall. I'm going to add this one line on the chart again. Reminder, whenever funding is under 0.1, whenever it's under neutral, that means shorts are opening faster than longs. That's right. Because neutral is 0.01. When it comes down here in red, that means shorts are opening so strongly that they're actually paying longs to stay open, which is the unnatural state of this market. But we see it inching back up here. More longs, not great with the CVD still kind of rolling down. Let's take a look at Leroy. Ooh, that was hella loud. We have not had that alert go off, I want to say, in a year or two. Nice. Thank you, Das Giggler, for the Prime subscription over on Twitch. You the man. You running this show today. I like it. We're going to look at our liquidation map because this is a really good tool for me and my style of trading to kind of snipe where we might look to place limit long or limit short orders. The 7-day looking pretty even now. We had a little moving around of this, but looking more even, kind of a unbiased market at the moment. Let's see. Strong long liquidations up to 28.5. 28.5, not a bad spot to look. Short liquidations, looks like they're kind of topping out here, 30.1. Not a bad. So what I can infer from this, because I know you guys like this kind of stuff, what I can infer from this is potentially I can look to take or set, we don't know if it'll fill, 28.5 as a long, and then in the other side using this same tool, maybe the target for that take profit sitting at 30.1. I really like to enter longs where we see long liquidate, and I really like to enter shorts where we see shorts liquidate. I also like to take profit around those short liquidation levels on a long and vice versa. This is just Binance. Let's look if there's any changes on the total map. Looking pretty much the same, 30.1, 28.5, not a bad trade maybe. Down to the day. On the daily time frame, we do see a little bit of long domination. Maybe that is pressure to the downside. We did say in the last few streams, it's kind of looking like August is going to open low, and then potentially we'll see some of the inefficiencies throughout June and July filled back in that August candle. No guarantee of a higher high, but it is looking like the chart's setting up for some inefficiency, and the liquidation map is showing us that's probably what we're looking at still. All right, let's end this poll. We got 276 votes. We're going long, baby. LuxAlgo in the chat. The king of indicators. I'll say you're the king of indicators, guys. LuxAlgo, wild guys. Like Sean Mack, my buddy, I met years ago. It was just a fledgling company, and now they are massive, dude. 400K on YouTube. They've gone from like 20K to 400K over the last 2 years while no one else is growing. I gotta show them out a little bit. Use my link to sign up. They have some awesome free and premium indicators. Great content. Love you, Sean. Love you, bud. Red Roo, 30.1's your liquidation point. Little head tap, man. This shit works. It works. It's not free money. It's not magic bullet. Doesn't mean you can't lose, but looking to play where others are quitting is usually a pretty smart way to do it. Pretty smart way to do it. So 28.5, we saw that as our liquidation point on our lick map, and you can see we already had a position here. Can I change it this way? I cannot. Cannot change it this way. So this doesn't have to necessarily be our in-stream trade, but I want to add a little bit to that. Let's just make it, let's make it a 0.1 BTC. There we go. Budding. Man, we're popping on Twitch today, guys. I guess Twitch is pushing us out. Maybe we're Twitch boys now. Maybe. What's up, Third Born over on Twitch? Shout out to you, my friend. We got some Twitch following going on. All right. So we have to figure out this long. Got to figure out this long. I could just slap it on right now. It doesn't seem very intelligent. Doesn't really seem like an intelligent way to do that. But let's see. Let's delve into our charts. Let's go down to really low time frames, and I'm going to break down, as we do pretty much all the time here, how I might approach a trade that I don't even really want to enter. I'm just entering it because you guys voted for it. So my job now is to make it work, and our success rate has been pretty damn good. I'll give you guys that. We've had pretty consistent hits. Pretty consistent. Let me put up the next poll so we can vote while I figure this out. Next trade. Let's say 200 votes. Nah, we'll do 300 because we got 300 this time. Open, 1 long, 0 short. Technically, we have a bunch of long open, but that's okay. Short, long. Put the poll up again. Vote. Get your votes in. I'm going to start from the 1 minute. Got a low here on RSI. Get our highs coming up. RSI coming up. Blues coming down. RSI coming down. Not a lot of alpha there. My kill 71. Dude, we are popping on Twitch today. Shout out to Twitch. It's twitch.tv/TomCrownOfficial. Shout out to our viewers on Twitch, man. Feel free to come join us on YouTube. You don't have to. YouTube at Tom Crown. All right. RSI very low here. In perspective to our previous swing lows, let's take a look at our money flow. little weakness on everything here on the 5. That's going to push me away from entering or market ordering at the moment. Indecision on the 15. Okay. Just bear with me here, guys. Like and subscribe while I just ponder over this chart and probably talk to myself a bit. Okay, 30. 30 is a little lined up. 45, nothing coming in. All right. I sense there is a long here, but the shorter time frames are saying not yet. My eye, just based on our macro numbers we put in earlier, is drawn to 29,250. Let's use our FIB tool. Now, we are on the 1 minute, so please keep that in mind. While you're watching me chart, we're on the 1, baby. Can't trust nothing on the 1. Using our FIB tool very locally, just assigning our low to 29,190 and our high to 29,3. That's a less than 1%. That's less than 1% of price change. We see our golden retracement, our 618, sitting right here at 29,250. That's going to be, for me, that I think that's where we're going to look to snipe this. So I didn't see what I wanted on the 5 or on the 1, even the 15, a little indecision here. So I'm definitely going to look for a retracement before entering this long. 29,250 is looking like the money, so let's throw that on here. 29,250. You know what I can do? Friendly reminder, because I'm trading on Fairdesk, but I'm charting on Coinbase. It's not really a smart move. So friendly reminder, you always want to look at the native exchange's price. So what I'm going to do is look on Fairdesk on the monthly, where did May open? And that's going to give me probably a better number than what I'm going to get from using Coinbase. Hopefully they're the same. Ideally they're the same, but price is local to exchange. So let's see. Wow. Okay, it's already under there. Not quite the liquidity on Fairdesk as Coinbase. Probably shouldn't expect there to be. So I'm just going to do 29,250. I think that's where the money is. 29,250 right about here. I'll take it. Should we make it a banger? Make it a banger. We are using 5x leverage. So 1% move down to a stop loss would be a 5% loss. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Let's do... I'm liking right here, 2960-ish. Let's do 2950. And we're going to take from the liquidation map our profit target 30.1, right where some people are going to get liquidated. Let's do 0.2. 0.2. That's a hefty, what? $6,000 position. We're gonna open it live just because you guys voted for it. Madness. All right, we're gonna let that one simmer. We are getting more and more subscribers. Are we blowing up on Twitch? Is this a Twitch off? Maybe it's because Das Giggler subscribed on Prime. Maybe they're promoting us. But we got more subscribers over there, man. Sure One BTW2 and Deep Ender 2003. Welcome, fam. Welcome. I guess we're twitching. I love it. Can watch us on any platform. We're live on Leroy Jenkins. We're live on Leroy Jenkins, baby. Third Born, subscribe it. What is happening? What is even? I don't even know what's going on. I love it. It's good. But that's wild. That's wild. Risky trade. Oh hell yeah, buddy. What's up, Ian Mackay? We're degens here. Not really. We do Friday Degen Day. That's what we should just call it, where I just do whatever trades you guys want. But overall, we preach a much different style of trading, investing, etc. But on Friday, what else is there to do, right? Let's just have some fun. Let's have some fun, man. I don't know what's happening on Twitch. Maybe Twitch is like, oh, we're going to promote this guy today. Dual wielding. That's right. Infonte thinks there's another leg down coming. LT Chicken. Truckin'. You're my Kill 71 on Twitch. Spreading the love. Hell yeah. Psychic Astronaut. Appreciate that. What's up, Randy Greer? SHIB looking decent today. Well, I don't disagree. And I might have something to show you. So I have 2 trading accounts over on Fairdesk. And baby, you better believe your boy long SHIB. You better believe it. I don't know how I feel about this. I did post it in the Discord. You guys join the Discord. Discord's great. You'll get free BTC after every live airdrop it to everybody. Make you a Bitcoin holder just for joining our crypto community on Discord. And for you over on Twitch that don't have the link, that's discord.gg/TomCrown. You can join us. I did open a little bit of a long on SHIB. A little bit of a long down at 00781. Maybe we'll go over the trade later. The stop is rather risky. I might move that up. But it does seem as if we're in some profit, up 32%. It is, what, a $7,000 position. Nothing too big. But I'm not complaining. If I was a wiser man, I probably would move my stop into profit. But I've calculated out my risk to reward on this trade. I have my trade thesis. I'm not going to change it now. What I could do if I was feeling bitchy is I could just close some of it, take some profit. Always a great strategy. Always a great strategy to lock in some profit. A win is a win. Don't make it a loss, right? I could do that, but I'm not feeling that. For me, I have about $1,000 downside loss if this gets hit, and I'm looking for, we might even look for a target, but for a $2,000 or $3,000 gain, and I'm just going to live with that, really, whatever the market decides, I'm just going to live with that. But that's looking not bad. We are going to pull up SHIB at some point in this stream. Wow, what is happening? I don't know, but I like it. Daddy likes it. Wow, are we blowing up? Saul Goodman, subscribing over on Twitch. What's up, Saul? Love that show. Luxy07, Lucho Magia, also following. I don't think we've had one subscriber on YouTube. We've had like, I don't even know how many on Twitch. I'll take it. We're a Twitch channel now. Twitch. Yes. Yes. Yes, SHIB. Yes. Need to see that break of our high at whatever amount of zeros, 854. I'm going to set an alert. That's going to be the money. That's going to be the money. We're not going to look at SHIB quite yet because I want to look at Bitcoin at 24-hour volume. This is a chart many people probably are not familiar with. And it's a little crazy looking. But we're going to look at it. And what this is essentially the VIX for Bitcoin. Bitcoin Historical Volatility Index. So it's basically the VIX, but it's for just Bitcoin. Unfortunately, it only goes back to January of 2017. It's like my whole crypto trading career. Spicy. And what we can see is since February 21. So basically since the high. I guess the high was really in April of 21. We have seen volatility steadily inch down. And that is interesting because typically when you see volatility lowering, at least on the VIX, that means the stock market's going up. And when we have high swings in volatility on the VIX, that's typically when the stock market's seeing some like flash crash, downside, bear market price action. So this is kind of hard to interpret because it doesn't seem to follow the same maybe playbook that we have on other things. But we've created our own analysis on the BVOL 24H. If you want to look it up on TradingView, BVOL 24H, no spaces. Come with some of our own kind of TA. Our own interpretation, and it has done us really well. You can see all these crazy circles and arrows because I was excited. And basically what this, I'm going to get rid of all this crap. What this implies is when we see swing highs and swing lows, kind of historical highs or lows on the BVOL. So the last time was down here in December or January of 22-23. We saw not the... Maybe it was the all-time low. Yes, we saw the all-time low of volatility January 8th, 2023. My interpretation of this chart is when we see all-time lows and highs of volatility hit, and I did have kind of a little range drawn here, up at 37.63 and down at 0.35, though I should move it down because we have a new low. When we see this happen, we typically see major reversals in the market. You can see March of 2020, we had the basically all-time high. There was a strong reversal in the market from that 3,300, what was it, 30, I'm losing my mind now, 3,900, 3,800 low, something like that. Saw a major reversal. We saw a major reversal in January, and this was honestly part of our reasoning. We said, you saw all those circles and shit on the stream. We were like, this is very important. This doesn't guarantee that the lows are in, but this is a great sign that the market's looking to change vibe. Leroy Jack, dude, this is wild. Leroy Jenkins. Can I turn that down? Follows. Members. Is it members? I don't think I can do this while I'm live. Oh well, it's just going to be a Leroy Jenkins kind of day. Thank you, Luxy07. Man, more subscribers. Sin in Crypto and Gaud006. What's up, fam? Hell yeah, fam. Hell yeah. What we're seeing now, though, is we have not seen kind of like this push down into a low, into an all-time low, or into a major low on volatility. But what we do see is this. It's not quite the same, but we're seeing a decline in volatility. Heavily a decline in volatility. Our highs were moving up off of January's low in volatility, and now our highs are coming down. And what does it look like? It looks like it's trying to move on down to basically where it was in January, and this may mark a major reversal. So here's kind of like my worry, is that next month, Bitcoin slowly climbs up in August, maybe even breaking its high of July, but volatility continues to come down, and at some point, volatility hits a new low, and that might mark the 2023 high. We'll see. I would much rather see August chill out, move into a low as we kind of suspected, and then hit this volatility low and hopefully mark maybe a historical bottom, maybe just a mid-term bottom, but something like that. I didn't mean to go into BVOL too harsh, but we got carried away. Keeping my eye, looking for that volatility to slip to new lows, and that will be our nice little signal, hopefully, of wherever we're at. Checking back on our trade, we're nowhere closer to having that filled. So maybe if we can get the votes, we got 150 votes-ish, 160 votes, looking for another long potentially. If we get another one, we're going to make this one more risky. We're going to take this one closer to market price. I never really recommend that, but it's Friday. It's DJM Friday, baby. Let's lose some money. The only channel where you can come to watch me lose money so you don't have to. That's right. Let me add this to our chart. Our stop all the way down here. And we can really just reverse engineer this trade, though we already have a TP. We can see our downside 0.6% roughly. So what are we going to look for? 0.18? No, 1.8% upside, roughly. For a good 3-to-1 risk to reward. We could settle with like a 2 risk to reward at 1.2%. That might not even be bad. But we are aiming for the stars with this one. We're aiming for the stars, baby. 30.1. Let's go. That gives us a 5-to-1 risk to reward. Basically saying that this trade, if we could take this exact trade in a theoretical sense, 5 times with 5 different outcomes, we only need to win one of them. We only need a 20% win rate with a 5-to-1 risk to reward to be profitable. Do I believe that this has a 20% chance of hitting? I actually do. I think so. I believe so. That's the best we can do. There are no guarantees in trading. Not never, not ever. Speaking of that, we did have some other longs open from previous lives, and I wanted to just quickly show them here. I believe this was from the 24th. We had 1-2 longs settled in here, and you can see those. You can see those over here on Fair Desk. Whoa. On Fair Desk. Our 29.50 and our 29.1, those are still in play. Not stopped out. It did get close, but it looks like in this kind of accumulation distribution zone 29, just under 29.1, that low has been tapped over and over again. Getting sketchy, but our stops are very tight there. Not a lot at risk if we do see a fallout. Those trades are still trucking. If you're in the Discord, you would have seen them. All right. Let's, make these a little less encumbersome on our screen. Charting is all about the art of minimalism. What is the least amount you can have on a chart to be useful? That's the minimalism that comes in. So 5 minutes, still not the best. Still not what I was looking for. 10 minute though. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 171 votes. Let's get that up to like 300 real quick, guys. So I can slap on this long. So I can slap it on. Set my alerts so when we're looking at other stuff, we don't miss any spice. There we are. Okay, keep that in mind. Let me pull up the chat here. What should we look at while we wait for the votes? Car for coin. Happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday to you, my friend. It's Friday. Mission to Mars, baby. LFG. I'll take it. That's right, Alex. Abhudia Singh. Short Eth. Target 1865. Speaking of Eth, let's pull up Ethereum. We'll take a look at that. But we have one more chart to look at first. One more chart to look at first. It won't be a long one. It won't take too long. Gold had a little spicy move. Let's see if anything's changed, as we haven't really looked at gold in a while. It's been dicking around here. Ooh, man. Okay. That was on the week. Let's go down to the day. All right. Looks like gold yesterday had a pretty spicy sell-off, 1.3% down to 1950 support. We do see some kind of bounce here with this green candle, but that's not convincing me that it is going back up, especially not on our daily. Holy shit. Market Cipher B daily looks awful. VWAP lower low. Money flow failing to roll over, moving back down, and momentum 1, 2, 3 fake outs still coming down. Yikes. Yikes. Oh man. Oh man, that's ugly. That is ugly. I was very bullish on gold not that long ago. Now it's very ugly. I wonder if this lines up with the dollar. Does this line up with the dollar rejecting? Let's like do this quick and just see side by side. No. This fell July 23rd at 8. So make sure your time zones are the same. They are not the same. I had a hunch. There we go. Let's see the correlation here. So 23rd at 8. 23rd at 8. Right? 27th at 8. What the hell? Oh, because I just changed the time zones. 27th at 12. What? Oh, I'm on 11 hours somehow. All right, I thought I was tripping. Here we go. So I was correct. It is a move that was correlated with the dollar move, but it wasn't what I was thinking. Here it is. We see though that gold dropped very heavily as the dollar began this bounce back to like 1018. It did touch as high as 102. Spicy. Actually, that's hella spicy. Went higher than I expected. But we do see gold dumped and the dollar rallied. Very, very correlated. If we bring Bitcoin on over, I have a feeling that we're not going to see that correlation. It wasn't that long ago that everyone was talking about Bitcoin. Oh, it's correlated to stocks. It's correlated to gold. It's correlated to my grandma taking out her trash. It's correlated to the Fed. It's correlated to everything, except not really. It's not really seemingly correlated at all to anything. Let's see. Here's that exact timing. We did see Bitcoin sell off. I will give it that. It did sell off with this dollar pump, down 1.74%. But here's the thing. These are red candles, but structurally nothing happened here. No lower low. Price moved back up, right back to equilibrium. Whereas gold, not really the same thing. This is showing a much tighter correlation, in my opinion, than Bitcoin, which we can't say it didn't move at all on this. It did. Whoa, okay, I didn't mean to do that. It did move, but not really significantly. Almost kind of just like, hey guys, I'm part of the cool kids. I'm doing it too. I'm moving with everybody else. Not a lot of spice. But the correlation there does seem to be shrinking. I think gold looks like garbage here on low time frames. This is not really great. Here we see 1966 before the end of the trading day. That'd be the 618 retracement. Really not a great way to set up your next week. All right, dig gold. I wanted to look at gold. I thought there was more spice there. Let's move back to Ethereum. I haven't looked at this chart in a while. Yeah, let's do a little let's do a little practice. Let's do a little mind practice. Let's invert our Ethereum chart. Let's choose some kind of time frame we're probably not familiar with, like the 5 minute or 5 hour. Now let's take a peek. What do we see? Kind of bullish. More bullish than I expected. Here's how I would read this chart. I'm going to make a new ETH chart just so I can draw on it more. By the way, guys, keep smashing those likes. Those subscribes. It's been a little bit. Twitch has been a little quiet over there. 8 minutes ago, I think I missed this rugly bastard over on Twitch subscribe. Let's do this again. I'm loving the Twitch love today. And the YouTube love. We haven't had any new subscribers as far as I know on YouTube today. Or no, just one. And that was Das Diggler, but then he went over on Twitch, so it confused me. Hopefully someone on YouTube watching today has not subscribed and is about to. It's about to make our day. We'll see. I'll hold out hope. So a little bullish. Little bullish. And the reason I say a little bullish, this is an inverted Ethereum chart. We're looking at it upside down, is basically this. This is how I view this chart very simply. We have our highs coming down. Again, inverted, remember, so lows are coming up. Highs are coming down, and we seem to have a flat bottom here. A flat resistance at 2,000. That's also a psychological level, just 2,000. Very psychological. Great for, actually great for this signal that we're potentially looking at. How did that happen? There we go. Let's make that just 2,000, make it clean. There we go. That's how I view this chart. So this would typically be bearish, right? We have our highs down, down, down. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 lower highs. Our lows remaining pretty flat. We would be looking for a move to break that flat bottom. And if we uninvert the scale, that's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. It's actually looking pretty good. Ethereum, I think, is looking to break 2,000. I don't know when. I wish I knew when, because then I would make lots of money, knowing the future. We can't really judge where that move will take us, but we can say with confidence that we can make a trading strategy here. Maybe I'll take this trade as our next long just for funsies. So what we can look for, I think it'd be smarter to look for an entry lower, but we're looking for something to market order into. Basically, we're betting on this pattern. This pattern doesn't have to play out. There's no guarantee, right? It doesn't have to play out. But we can make a thesis on our trade by saying, okay, if this pattern holds, then I want to be long, right? So what do? We can find our invalidation saying if this pattern holds, meaning our lows keep coming up. So what can't we do? We can't break a low. So we can look to make a stop at the low. That looks like 1631. Price is currently at 1870. So that's a pretty big downside. That's a 12%, 13% downside, which is something if I'm going to take this trade, I have to be very aware of. 12% downside, you can't use 10x. You'll be liquidated before you even get there. Just 2 hour 618 retracement, 2,530 being our upside target. This gives us a 2.4 to 1. Not my favorite risk to reward, honestly. I like closer to 3. But I don't hate the trade. I think this trade would likely be benefited from being a little more patient, taking a lower entry and really being able to get that 3 to 1. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's why. Right around here, maybe? There we go. I would be more comfortable like this, and of course, anywhere closer to 1631 is going to be a better trade with a higher risk to reward, but we're not really looking to wait, are we? We're looking to indulge ourselves right now. Here we go. We got 3 subscribers on YouTube. I guess all I had to do was ask. What's up, Rob, James, Robbie G, and Amp Houston? Shout out to you guys. You guys rock. Happy Friday. Hope you have some fancy Friday plans. So we did this inverted and found this pattern, right? Looking not bad. Looking not bad. I don't hate the trade here. I actually kind of like this. We even have a break of that flat bottom. I like that as well. Showing a little weakness on that resistance. I'll take it. What about our day? What's Market Cypher saying? Market Cypher not loving it, but I didn't expect it to be loving it, not with the way Bitcoin looks right now. Let's say our 12 hour. 12 hours rolling over. That's good. That's a good sign. About our week. Our week, stronger than Bitcoin. Not going to lie. We're going to look at the ETH-BTC pair. That's going to give us a little more insight here. We have 231 votes. Can we get 300? I want to just enter this trade now, though. I'm feeling impatient. Degenin impatiencies. I think we're going to do it on Ethereum. We're going to open up our... what do you call it? Our minds. We're going to open up our minds. Yeah. That is a deep This is a deep stop. I'm not super comfortable with that deep stop. Certainly not on 20x. Remember, we can't do over 10 just based on the stop loss. How much is one? 350. Okay, I'm going to do this here. I'm just going to market it. No, I'm going to limit it. So you see me market order a lot, and that's always just bad. That's bad practice. Market orders are stupid. Limit orders on almost every exchange will have much, much lower fee. So simply by putting a limit order close to price and having that fill versus market ordering, your trade's already maybe 0.1% ahead, depending on the fees on the exchange. You're already closer to profit on a limit order than a market order. I only ever market order when I'm just, I don't know, being a degen, being stupid, doing stupid stuff. Stupid degen and stupid stuff. But sometimes you got to do that, right? Where do I even want it? Let's take it like 1870. 1870. And then our stop, we already picked this out. Stop down here, 1611. I don't know, it's too low. It's too low. Let's do 1800 stop. This isn't a big one. This isn't a big trade. This is a relatively small trade. 1 Ethereum. I don't want to do another trade too. I kind of want to do one here and have a much tighter stop. Likely just going to throw away money with this one, but I'm not really too mad about it. Let's do 18. Let's see. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Okay, I got to move that other stop down, but we'll move this one 18. 18, 15, 18, 10. I placed the stop wrong on the last one. That's okay. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. That doesn't even have to count as our trade. We don't have 300 votes yet. We need 40 something more votes. And then we'll place the real one. Then we'll place the real one. Okay, let's look at Ethereum BTC here, because I liked what I saw on USD. I have not liked what I've been seeing on ETH-BTC, unfortunately. Oh, this is the copy, so I can just delete everything. I don't like what we've seen here. This has been such a freaking long... Oh my god, it's just so long. Date range, they changed that around a little bit. Let's see. Let's do here. Ethereum BTC has been above 0.05 and below 0.09 for 840 days. 840 days. That is a long goddamn time. That's a really long time. This, I don't know, what do you guys think this is? Like, what kind of pattern, what can we identify here? I don't really know. I don't really know. It's not really, it doesn't remind me of anything I've seen, at least recently, in crypto. Nothing really comes to mind. We can say, all right, there's a descending trend. We can say there's an ascending trend, but we gotta be really careful here, because we could say, okay, boom, there we go, right? That looks so pretty. It's a bull flag. Here's the problem. We only have that point because if we had done this logic earlier, we would have said it looked like this. 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 And now, again, we're saying, it looks like this. Well, probably going to end up moving that line again. So that's not super helpful. It doesn't really give us much. We can come and pull from a lower point, more historical point, which I'm in favor of. I think that's a decent move. Let's see how this lines up. If I can ever place it. There we go. Something like this. There we go. Something like this, but I don't like the way this looks either. This doesn't really line up well. So sometimes it's a Friday stream. Not a lot of people here. So this is where we share the alpha. I do occasionally do a little cheating. All right. I do a little cheating occasionally here. When I can't find a good fit, when I can't visually spot a trend, I use a little secret tool. It's not secret, but we'll say it's secret. And that's just trend lines. It's called trend lines. I use this one called trend lines JD. I don't think it really matters which one you use. And what it's doing really is it's using the computer. The computer is instead spotting the trend lines based on some kind of inputs. And I'll tell you what, they're not too bad. They work pretty well. So I didn't see this, right? I don't know if you guys saw this at home. I didn't see this. This line looks good. We have connection on swing lows, even June's swing low of 22. Boom. And that puts us under this trend. Not only does it put it under the trend, but it gives us kind of 2 back tests and rejections with a lower low. Don't really love the way that looks. However, Ethereum against Bitcoin does not have to go up for Ethereum to go up in dollars. So just because this might look a little bearish, doesn't mean Ethereum can't go to 2,500, doesn't mean it can't go to new all-time highs, etc. It just means that it is losing ground against Bitcoin. That's it. Let's add this one and then we'll be done. I like some of these. There we go. This is how I'm going to look at it for now. This looks pretty good. You got like a double top resistance right at 0.7. You have got a descending trend that we're creeping up to. I don't hate it. No divergence. Nothing. 0.66. I feel like we've looked at this level before for Ethereum. Basically, my eyes are drawn to this really close trend line. If we break it, looking for that 618 retracement, that would bring Ethereum against Bitcoin up about 5%. Nothing to write home about, but with what we're looking for here on the USD pair, that's pretty good. It's kind of what we want. Let me see. Did this fill? All right, the Ethereum long filled. It's already at a loss. Let's go. It's already struggling. Okay. It's already struggling. You can see we basically filled on the top of that wick. Did this hour just start? No. Not the best entry. That's why these went low. Son of a bee. That's okay. That's okay. Looking to add 1870. Okay. 10. Good. What's the loss here at 810? $60, whatever. I don't care. Awesome. Going to move back to our perp funding, super chart, etc. really quick here. Going to go down to a very low time frame. All right, does look like perps are getting more bullish. Longs are opening, that funding rate staying a lot closer to neutral than it has over the last few days. We can see, well, it's not neutral most of the time. I guess it just got rid of that for me. Cool. Open interest was rising as price sold off, meaning shorts were opening. Right about here, the shorts... I guess shorts weren't opening. Longs were opening. Weird. Then open interest began sagging back down. It has leveled off right about here, hitting a higher low, then back here with lots of short liquidations. It's not the most bullish, stuff that I'd hoped to see. Okay, cool. Maybe our trade is coming back in alignment. All right. Let me pull up the chat again. I got a little distracted there. We've got about 400 viewers. Hell yeah on a Friday. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, pulling up the chat. Now is the time if you want me to see something, if you want to look at something, if you got an idea. If you just have some cool weekend plans, let me know. Metalmania 88, man. Have any thoughts on Nano? There's a name I have not heard in some time. I've not heard that name. They changed their ticker. That, in my opinion, that's a bad call. I hate when people change their ticker. I'll look at it quickly. You can see we were looking for a long. That did not work out. Wrecked. Let's just get rid of it because there's a lot on this chart. There's a lot on this chart. Holy. Okay. Interesting. Our long got wrecked, but Nano... Not really look like much happened here. I think maybe the last time we looked at it was the end of last year with this big move, and we were hoping to see some of that filled back in. Looks like it's just traded sideways. Holding its low from February 2020, March 2020. I'll have to go to a bigger time frame. This is just so sideways. I don't love the wicks. That may be... I don't know what exchange we're looking on. Let's just look at Binance. Oh, this is Binance. Okay, so should be a pretty liquid market, but these wicks are showing some illiquidity. And selling pressure. I have to go to an even bigger time frame. There we go. Let's change this chart up. Wow. Wow. MACD says that selling momentum is still waning. Still waning. Oh, no. No, look at this little secret candle. You'd have to zoom in to see this bad boy. It says that this month is actually now buying momentum is coming in. Which I guess makes sense. It failed to break its low of November of 22 for, more than half a year now. I don't love that the highs have come up. We get a pretty clear trend line here. Pretty clear trend line down. Okay. Just restructuring this chart quickly. Weekly a little bearish still. A little bearish still. Bullish divergence off of this low in November, but nothing really after that. Not a lot of move after that. Very little to go on. Very little to go on. I see almost no edge here. The only edge that you can imagine is assuming this low is in, right? But the problem is that's a 50% drop. That's a 50% drop back to that low. We could do this and say, all right, 63, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We've tapped it a few times. We don't want to keep tapping it, but it's probably smarter than entering up here at 70, just in the middle of this whole consolidation. We can take our stop, hoping or praying that 50 cents doesn't break. That gives us a 2-to-1 just back to 88 cents. I could see that happening. That's 618. Okay. Good luck. Good luck, Nano. There are certainly worse charts in the world. But this one, this is going to be rough. Do you have a diamond here? That'd be kind of cool. You guys think this is a diamond? We have a swing low, the lowest point in the structure, to a swing high, the highest point in the structure. That's typically our tip-off. It's typically what we look for when we're looking for a diamond. It's not pretty. It's not a pretty diamond. It's like a spacecraft diamond. Something like that. It's not a pretty diamond, man. Could be. If you're bullish on Nano, that's what you want to see. I'm having trouble with the tools today. I think they changed stuff up. That's what you want to see. Diamond at this level would be a very, very large reversal pattern. Just got to see a break to the upside, break that diamond structure. I don't really have anything else to say on Nano, though. There it is, Nano. Nano. Nani. Nano. Bitcoin typically, as it always does when we stream, not doing anything. Remaining sideways. Not letting us get any fun trades off. Speaking of fun trades, we got 300 votes. Let's close it. I did open one, but maybe we'll open another one. I really like the 29,250. I really like it. I don't really trust anything right here. Yeah. 1 minute. What do you got for me 1 minute? You got like a broadening wedge, maybe? You're broadening your wedge on me? Don't you broaden your wedge on me, buddy. We don't take kindly to people who broaden their wedges on us around these parts. Still not loving what I'm seeing on the low time frames. Still think that's the entry. Trade and chop. Trade and chop. All right. This is a good time to remind you guys, no trade, often the right trade. Often. Don't always have to be in a trade. You don't have to be like me. You don't want to lose money. Kind of feel like this is what we're seeing. Up to the 618 up here. Down to the macro. $29,287. Let's try this. This is not going to be a good trade. But that's okay. Sometimes when we say this isn't going to be a good trade, sometimes it like reverse psychologies it into being a good trade. Not really sure why or how. That limit's so close. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm being indecisive. I can't. I want this. Want this. Maybe if we take a look at what else is going on. What's up, Yo Get a Ag? That's like Solana Soul blasted off last run because of NFT hype. Same can happen with Near. What's good? Near? What's up with Near? Are other people talking about Near? What's up, Rifes? Have I covered IMX? No, I have not. You guys want to look at ST? What's up, Crypto Clips and News? STMX OGYN SEAAVE. Let's just do a poll. I'm gonna throw some of these on here. Let's see. STM. I'm gonna throw Soul on there. I'll throw IMX on there just because it's the only one that we see right there. And AAVE. Let's see. We'll do one of these. Vote now. It's a democracy. No, it's not. We're not a democracy. Ain't no democracy. QNT's moving. All right, I should have thrown QNT on there. Maybe we'll just look at that one. QNT with a nice little hourly pop. Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu's at the top gainer here in the top 100. ICP. Casper Quant. All right. That poll. I don't know if that's what's happening with you guys, but that's what's happening with me, guys. A little bit of technical trouble here for a second, maybe. This will give you a good time to go ahead, subscribe, follow, like, enable notifications. We did have another subscriber, but I don't know how to say their name. Welcome, my friend, with the question mark at the end of the name. Shout out to you. Referendum. No, thank you. Roll Bitcoin. Rollbit. What do you guys think of Rollbit? I'm curious. STMX, StormX. We actually looked at that and I think in like this week, maybe. Biggest losers, Rari, Waggy, Blocks, Veed, Meta Apes, Wing Finance, Optimus AI, Persistence, Jim. Rip Jim. Doge Killer. Ew. The whole killer thing is the dumbest crap I've ever heard. I've yet to see any crypto kill any other crypto, so let's look at QNT. QNT, every time I look at it, I'm disappointed. Yep. Still am. Had some bad trades there. Had some bad macro play. Did not play out as we were looking for. No, it comes to mind almost immediately, which is not a good thing. comes to mind when I look at this is this right here. Kind of looks like Ethereum did upside down, doesn't it? Like this kind of looks like Ethereum. Don't love that. And this is why I said I don't really like looking at QNT. So every time, we've pulled it up many times over the last few months. And every time we look at it, it just hasn't moved at all. Like it looks, we get something, you know, it's like, oh, it's up whatever percent today. And then it just isn't. I mean, it is up whatever percent, but it's just not making significant moves. Like we're still very clearly in this like same downtrend. If we look at it and zoom in and say, oh, but look, we're above it. Yep. Yeah, we are. We are. I mean, you got to close it, though. You got to something, right? Close the day. My problem is you still haven't broken a high. Maybe like 108. Close above 108 for Quant would be very nice. Very, very nice. Be very nice. But at the moment, it's still just doing kind of like what we see it do every time we look at it. So this isn't bullish, nor is it bearish, this assessment. It's just... at the moment, it's still kind of just in this range, right? I still think 82.70. Still think you can have a shot at it if you're patient. It might never come, but if you're patient, I think you have a shot at 82.70. Maybe look at the month. Has it done anything on the month? No. There. I guess I didn't see this order block because I don't TA this too much. We have a monthly order block there. 96.3. 1026. Not bad. It's already been tested twice, 3 times on the monthly. But that's what kind of was saying about the Ethereum, the inverted Ethereum thing. Is like very similar. You see your highs coming down and you see a flat bottom. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. You really need to see a move up. Kind of test these highs. You can get sold off then, and then you're fine. But you need to set a higher low after that. At the moment, it's just like not happening. I might own some Quant. I don't know. If I do, it's an incredibly small amount that I probably bought higher. I don't even know. To my knowledge, I don't know if I own it. That's the problem with having too many bags. Too many bags, man. You didn't really have divergence in either direction. Your highs are coming down. Your highs are coming down on RSI. Your lows are coming up. Lows are coming up on RSI. Yeah, I have no real input here. I could definitely, you know, I do like 82.7, but we have seen 96.38 as that monthly order block, and we've seen it tapped a few times. Might be an alright place to look for a position. I don't think I'll take this trade personally. We can get a nice 5 to 5.5 risk to reward ish. That means we can bring our TP down a lot and still have a solid R to R. Getting like 130 off of 96. Your 0.5 retracement. Might even be able to aim higher, but all right, maybe that's the money. Who knows? It's not looking too great. Not looking. It's not. It is looking as if I can't find an edge. Not that I can't. Not that it's bad or something. The vote never went through. That's annoying AF. Did that not go through? I did the poll and it just loaded, so do it again. What was it? Let's do. We'll throw XLM XRP. We'll throw that in. That'll probably win though. We'll do Sol. Just joined back in. What's up, Once a Wild Pony? Seeing freaking QNT took off again. We were just looking at that and it really doesn't look like it took off, but it also doesn't look like it dumped. You know what? Cass. I don't think Cass broke its all-time high, but I'll throw that in here. Maybe this vote will work. Okay, it worked. Right on. Weird. Check out Wave, says Yagitag. What's up, Moggy? Yes, listen to Moggy Games. The beautiful, the talented artist. Moggy Games. Love her. Lava. You thought it glitched? Me too. Wojecki Kotowaski. What's up, Daniel? Daniel Lehman, you're back. Raven. We looked at Raven for you the other day. I think you had left, though. I didn't think I had that much to say either. Why is Cake so undervalued? Binance FUD. I don't know. What is the value proposition for Cake? And I'm not asking that in like a trolling way. Like I genuinely do not really know. What about it? What about it is valuable so that it can be undervalued? I guess is the question. Man, Raven, you look like crap. TD Tesla. Where is TD Tesla? What's up, Jack in the Crack? How you doing, dude? Cybersecurity's back. Bitcoin a la Luna. What about Luna? La Luna. La Unes. I wish I had more energy drink, but I don't. STMX looks bullish. Well, it's on there. Oh, no, it's not on there. All right, because I messed it up. We'll pull up STMX. Fujuta Blues. Can I look at Vet? Okay. Probably can. Fast Coin is dead. What's up, Matthew Miller? On demand Pepe. The Pepe. Is Pepe doing anything? Last time I looked, it was still like 12K-ish or whatever K it is. Roller Bitcoin is one of mine. Rory the Rollin' Robot. Rory the Rollin' Robot. We got us TMX, Raven, Pepe. Look at them. You're getting wrecked on a Phantom long. Any input? Ooh. Good luck. Pull a Phantom. LTC before halvening. We've looked at LTC a lot. It still hasn't moved much. What's up, B-Man? Am I ignoring the chat? It may be a surprise to some of you, but it is incredibly difficult to put thorough, educated analysis onto a chart while live and simultaneously read all of the brilliant comments that you all leave. Brilliant. Some of them are brilliant. We do have some brilliant comments. But we have some not so brilliant comments. It's hard to keep track of both at once. Pepe, Raven, STMX. Looks like XLMXRP is going to win that vote. Yeah. What's up, Crypto Pup, Adam, Crypto Craze, Phantom, Theta. Man, we got a lot of... this is actually kind of cool, guys. I'm not sure how to interpret this, but let's make a note of it mentally. We do these live streams. We've been live streaming here 4 years. We're moving on to 5 years next year. And over the last year, maybe 9 months, we've had very little requests, at least like this, because I would say 2 years ago, it was like the chat was like, can you look at this? Can you look at this? Can you look at this? All this, like all these charts, and we'd always have too many to do. And over the last 9 months, we've had very few requests. And now today we have a lot of requests again. I'm not sure what to make of it, but it definitely means something, right? It has some meaning. What is that meaning? Are we becoming more risk on again as a singular unit of actors? I don't know. Let me see who's here. Abhudia Singh, Alex Wells, Average Joe, B Team Crypto, B-Man, of course, Crypto Clips and News, Crypto Pup, Crypto Craze, Daniel Lehman, Duke Burger, Evan, Easy Work, Goofy Peter, my man, love you, Goofy. Jake Schnaltz, Jack and a Crack loading name, Matthew Barnes, Moggy Games, Muhammad Jafari, Once a Wild Pony, Ricardo Cheong, Riffs, Rob James, Rory the Rollin' Robot, Simon Backwash, 10 pence, Wojcik Kotowaski, and Yogita Ag. Some good, yeah, we're like an hour and a half-ish into this stream. Got some good engagement going on still. Got some good engagement. Bull market. It's always a bull market. It's always a bull market, baby. Doge, we can look at Doge. Check waves. Loading name, you really don't ask often for charts, so maybe I should look at waves. We got a lot pulled up though. Here's the problem, is once we get too many queued up, the analysis quality goes down and it gets boring. It's just not interesting. Just becomes less interesting for everyone else. So I don't want to do infinite random charts, because really when we look at these, it's usually just for like one person. I mean, sometimes we find some alpha that everybody can enjoy, but yeah. Because I have waves already here, let's look at it quick. I'm going to do a quick analysis. Quick analysis. Ooh, waves broke its low last month. That's not the best. 0.5 retrace right here. Definitely resistance here. Got the support here. You know, though, all right, I'll point this out. This looks interesting. So on the monthly, we look back at waves past in 2020. We saw that crash in March and February, and we see, I guess this is the fair value gap, but the fair value gap filled afterwards. You see that again here on waves. Typically, that's not the, I guess it is a good sign, but it's just interesting that it seems to have repeated there. With a low, you break your candle open, close low. Okay. And you kind of meander. I don't know if that's really gonna matter at all, but it's interesting. It drew my eye. Fibonacci extension not giving us much. The FIBO. So what you obviously want now, when you see this kind of setup, right? You have a low, you have a slightly lower low. You're gonna look here. You're gonna look early June, and you want to find divergence. So you want to see your oscillators have higher lows than in January of 23. So what do we got? We got a higher low. That's good. That's a good thing. Money flow, lower low. Not a big deal. Money flow is still pretty ugly with your VWAP on the week. You got a double top at $2.90. Boom, boom. But what's interesting, and I'll say this leans bullish. I'll say this leans bullish. You have this nasty double top on the weekly where you saw immense selling pressure from the highs. Basically, the bear saying, nah, you're not trading over 290 yet. The slightly bullish, or I'll say interpret as bullish thing, is you haven't broken any lows. You hit that, you had a very intense sell-off, you hit it again, and your sell-off did not bring yourself lower. So what that means to me is that there is weakening selling pressure in this whole zone, and that honestly, this 248 might not even be a level anymore. That might just be off. That's been slapped through. So I don't know if I love Waves chart. I don't hate it. I don't know if I love it. I don't hate it. But what we can say is we can do our logic, our thesis of, well, $1.88 looking pretty strong. What do we want? We don't want to break our low at $1.78. That's only a 10-cent downside. Not bad. And we can play this even back to just what? The daily close at 243, that previous resistance. So we can get a 4-to-1. Not bad. To me, that says, all right, I can move my stop a little lower for a 3-to-1 because that's what I prefer. And what are we looking at? 9.5% downside to 28.5% upside. With a 3-to-1, am I 33% confident in this? And the answer is no, I'm not. I'm not. So I probably won't take this. Probably won't take it. But, I mean, you have your trade thesis, you have your risk to reward, you have your invalidation. You know, that's all you need for a trade. That's all you need. Little goodie on the day. I actually kind of like that more now. Momentum waning. There you go. There's your waves. Let's see. XLM and XRP are really tied with Solana, so we'll let that get a few more votes. Let that get a few more votes. Simon Backwash says, come rocket and BUSD to the moon. All right, bro. All right. You guys invest in whatever you want. Ain't none of my business. Ain't none of no one's business. STMX, StormX. Jeez. Lower low last month, but a higher high this month. Interesting. View up on the monthly. Trending up. That's a little upside pressure. I'll take that. Weekly close right at your weekly resistance. Bow, bow, bow. Not bad for such an intense sell-off from your high and for such an intense rally. You know, last week closed 60, 70% up on STMX. It traded 260% up. That's not bad. If the weekly closes here, that's not a beautiful candle. It's not like, I don't know, what you really, really want. But it is not just fully retracing down to 0042. That's not bad. That's some strength. That is some strength. You tapped your 618 retracement down here. That seems to be where this little rally is coming from. Not bad. That might have been the entry though. 0056. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I don't know what you call this in analysis, but it's just a pattern or series of candles that I recognize, and it's something like this. You have a low, you get a rally that's sold off very strongly. We saw that here, but it holds that low. So you have a higher low now. You run up, you get the same thing. You find sellers, but you get basically support. We saw that as the 618. No, that was down here. You basically have support at that previous resistance, and price is starting to trend back up. I like it. I like it. I'm not taking this trade, just so you know. But I could see something like this. Not sure where the stop would be. I don't want to drag it all the way down here, but I think that's the logical point, is that low that was defended before the rally. I don't want to cheat here because it hasn't filled. There we go. And then we can reverse engineer it. 2.7, where do I need for our 3? 008. Something like that. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Last thing before I move on, let's just very locally look at our retracement. And our retracement says, hey, you might even be able to aim higher here. I like that. Can drag it down now just to the low, or be really, I guess, risk on. Very loose stop. You could have it all the way down closer to 0053. Still get a nice 3-to-1. I like that. I like that. Not taking it. Hex taken off says everything is energy. But if everything is energy, and Hex is taking off, then is Hex energy? What? Is it? I won't lie. No. Let's be honest with the chat here. People come in and say things are rallying all the time, and they're not. They're just excited, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't know if it is. It's not showing up at all on my top gainers or anything. So I don't believe that it's rallying. That's up 10% today, maybe. I mean, that's a rally. That's a rally. We can look at it. I don't know why it didn't show up. I'm not going to look at it first, though. Let's get through some of this. Raven for our bud. Let's do this quicker. I don't want to spend too much time. You can even see the viewership drop when we just do chart after chart after chart, because nobody, how many people want to look at Raven right now? Not that many. Daniel wants to. That's okay. Some kind of divergence, I guess. You got a little bullish divergence. Your daily still looks very weak to the downside, though. Don't love it, man. I heard a budding, a budding, a balinga-ding. One sec. Little bullish divergence on the 12, a little more upside on the 12. All right. All right. This. Look at that. Look at that placement. Look at that eye in it. This is kind of what I see. I see it maybe up here, 2.55 cents. And then it does look like it wants to come back down, whether it wants to fully test 1.27 or even just kind of dick around at these lows again. I don't know, but that's looking pretty. That's looking pretty. Might even place a little short here. Oof, I don't like that risk to reward at all. How is that a 1? Oh, because that's a 50%. What? What? It's wild. I don't like this trade. And then perhaps the right trader can look to make a little play on the way down. That's what I would hope for. Something like this. Raven done. There you go, Daniel. There you go, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Get those white vans. This was a good trade, but it got stopped out on the Pepe. Pepe traded down to 12.2. Very, very low RSI there. Interesting. We are on the 4 hour because it doesn't have a ton of chart data. Almost bullish divergence on the day on that low. Almost. Let's get rid of these. I'm looking for lower. I'm looking for maybe here, maybe 11.3. $11.3-ish. As low as 10s. Doesn't look bad though. I mean, doesn't look great, but doesn't look bad. I think there might be a position down here at the 618 retracement. You might even look a little bit under that 10. But this is not for me. This is not for me, guys. You have blow off top into potentially a lower high. Your best case scenario is you bounce off like a 618 and you come back to like your previous high, and then maybe you paint out like an ascending low flat top. That would be great. But until we see the market really shift, we see alts going nuts, what you have is a blow off top into a lower high. If you come down to your lows of June and July, you're looking to move all the way down. You're looking to just spend like a year, 2 years bleeding. Kind of like how SHIB did. Careful with this. Careful. There might be some good long entries coming up. Just be careful. Play them well. You know, it's memery. It's meme coinery. This could just blast off for no reason, of course. I mean, if the rest of the market does, sure. I just think there are better bets. I think there are better bets out there. Like, if you saw this chart, would you be bullish on it? No. Maybe. No, maybe. I don't know. Be careful. Not my favorite chart of the day. FTM for our friend who's stuck in a bad trade. Wonder where you longed from. Hopefully 27 cents. Hopefully that's kind of where you were at. I do not see any immediate relief for you, my friend. On any time frame. Okay, you got a little bullish divergence on the 12 hour. That's cool. Maybe you're looking for some upside. I don't know where you entered. Good luck. I also can't give you financial advice, unfortunately. We must all trade for ourselves. But I can look at the chart. I like this wick. I like they have a little bit of bullish divergence here. A little bit. Maybe I'm on crack. Maybe I didn't even know it and I'm on crack because now I can't see where I saw that. I thought it was on the 12, but it's not there on the 12. The 12 does have a little more rolling over. Money flows entering or returning to zero. It looks like the daily's not giving us that signal, neither is the weekly. Not great. Good luck. If I was in a sketchy long position, if I could get out at 27.25, that's probably where I would do it, personally. But every trade is different. The amount of leverage, the amount of capital, what position size you have, those things are all going to change how you look at this chart. I can't say for sure what you should do, obviously, but I can say that you had support at 27.25. This was a pretty macro level looking back. You've broken it. I like the fashion you've broken it in, at least. This is a descending channel. It's not the end of the world. Typically, we look for that to resolve to the upside, and if you immediately look up, you see 27.24. Not a bad spot. Maybe if you're in a bad position to look to cover some risk, maybe de-risk. It's a 10% move to the upside. Don't know after that, man. Just do not know after that. Pretty high confidence it will return there to 27.24 though. Pretty high. Feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. There you go. We'll look at Hex and then whatever won the poll, we'll look at that next. So here's what I was talking about. Yes, it's up. So this is kind of similar to Quant right now, maybe, right? Quant's up today, right? Woohoo, Quant's up. It's up. But in the relation of everything going on in the bigger perspective, it's not really moving. Just right here. If we look at Hex, kind of the same thing. Hex is up, what, 10% today we saw, or I said. But it's still below yesterday. Yesterday, it traded even higher than this and then sold back off to a 3% gain. Money flow does look better. Market Cipher B, money flow, VWAP, momentum. These do look better on the daily time frame than like FTM that we just looked at. That's okay. MACD is very precarious. I mean, this is do or die on the MACD there. Nothing there on RSI. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Where? Nothing at all. Okay. Enough of that. Man, Hex. Just beaten. I bought some Hex at 5 cents and thought I was so smart. And then just let it go because it was only like $100. Now I am down just similar to like maybe many Hex holders, like 90%. At least I didn't buy it at 56 cents. If I'd bought it at 56 cents, I'd be 98. More than that. It would have been down 98.8. That's actually not even the biggest downside in crypto. It's not too bad. Yeah. So that's not really a pump, is it? Doesn't mean it can't ever pump. Doesn't mean it won't pump. But like, look at what happened. Look what happened just yesterday to this pump. 1.1 cents. Just hammered. Kind of like waves got hammered. But this is in 1 day and 1 hour. Hammered. What's the volume like? Data vendor does not provide volume for this symbol. Okay. Sure. Get above 1.1 cents, and then Hex is moving. My gosh darn alerts. Does this have any alerts? One alert. I'm out of alerts. This is terrible. I organize them by like, can I organize them by oldest? 400 alerts set. I'll have to do this after the stream. Active? I don't know. I'll do this after the stream. Okay. Yeah. All right. What one? Is it XLM-XRP? It's XLM-XRP. All right. We'll look at those. We'll look at those as a duo. As a duo. Save and close. Save and close. Save and close. Ooh, okay, all right. What up, RS Crypto? How you doing, man? All right, okay. So, XLM doing some things. Okay, this is a pleasant surprise. Our initial long, when we saw this run to 20 cents the first time, down at 12 cents, unfilled. And we said, man, that stinks. But we did take another swing at it at 14.3. And it does look like our long was good here. Now my target was higher. My target's just under 20 cents. That's not looking too bad. I like this. We're on the 4 hour. Basically our lows are coming up. This top relatively flat. Could be flatter. Could be. Nice. Breaking away. But what were we looking for confirmation? We still haven't gotten it yet. And that's going to be a daily close above 16.3. Even on July 23rd, when we saw this rally, literally, you can go back to that stream. On this rally, I said, wow, this is really spicy. However, it's already selling off. We have major resistance at 16.3 and at 20. If the daily closes below 16.3, this rally is going to have a little bit of cool down time. Rallied back up, closed below 16.3. Today, traded above 16.3, now below 16.3 with 3 hours, 50 minutes to go. Looking for a close above 16.3 on the day. To me, that's going to be a very good signal. It's looking for 20. Money flow looks pretty good, actually. Our indicators are looking pretty good. No bearish divergence on this high. You have bullish divergence off of these lows, and your highs don't actually have any issues going forward. That's pretty groovy, baby. Pretty groovy. 12 hour looking for some downside. So what are we looking for? Likely another higher low. That's what I would be peeping for. $0.15 would be a great place to hold. 15 cents would be great. 618. 15.1. This is what I'd like to see happen. That's what I'd like to see. That's looking good. That's looking good. This long here is looking very fresh. It's a 6-1. Holy jamoli. Okay. Are we like right at the 200 weekly though? Yeah, right at the 200 weekly. That is something. So 200 weekly on XLM's at 17.2. It's right above our 16.3 resistance. That's where the 100 weekly is. Lots of resistance right here. Whole mess. A whole mess. But it's looking so good if it can close above that. Like so good. $618's all the way up there. I don't need this shizzle. This is a really old chart. Break 20. So we're looking for a daily close above 16.3. If you can do that, re-break 20. I mean, you're looking for like 23 cents, maybe as high as 28. Kind of the monthly support back in summer of 21. Your next upside resistance clearly there from March, April 22 at 22.8. Your monthly's looking good. I don't know. I have some XLM, but it's really old, and I do not have a lot. Looking pretty good. Now, fingers crossed, XRP will hold something similar. What's up, Flat Smack? Ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do? Well, yeah, you do. You're right here. You're doing something. You're doing something right here. It's good. Good to have you here, man. Bye, Felicia. Who are we saying bye, Felicia, to? Let's go, Neil Bodle. What's up, man? Pro dude, saw it now. Let's go. Oh, yeah. What are you guys all in about? Your DCA target exit 84 cents for XLM. Is that TradingView? This is TradingView, confirmed. Almost 420 on the East Coast. 17 minutes till the East Coast 420, guys. Can we get 420 likes? Maybe. What's up, Soul Joe? Looking at Gala? Maybe? Snoop Dogg says Gala. 2 people in a row said Gala. Interesting. Sus, but interesting. Did Gala move? Tron Shiba Quan. Oh, Gala didn't move. Weird. People are looking at Gala. Farming away on spot. XLM's a wild beast. Yeah, it is. What up, Tim? Oh, there was RS Crypto. I said what's up. Show low time frames on Hex. We looked at the hour. Cookies. Ice cream. Yum, yum. Ice cream. Thanks for the roses. QNT Tom. We did QNT. There wasn't a ton to look at. Unfortunately. Just kind of put it in perspective. It's like, yeah, it's a nice 10% candle-ish today. Now down. Ah, that was X. 5% candle-ish today. But in the picture, in the greater picture of things, it's like, it just hasn't moved. You need to break this descending trend with gusto, with bravado. And then you can get excited. Closing some of these charts. We've looked at a lot of charts already today. We looked at SHIB, we looked at Ethereum, we looked at Quant, we looked at StormX, we looked at Hex, we looked at XLM. We're going to look at XRP next. We looked at Ethereum, we looked at gold, we looked at all kinds of stuff, man. Ooh, look at this. Today's doodle playing out in real time. You know what? Did we open a trade? Let me bring this over. We upped the size of our other trade. We're $20 above our entry. Should we be degens? And the answer is no, we shouldn't, but I'm going to be anyway. Right as I touch it, it moves down. Ooh. Let's do a really small one. 0.05. Are you going to go down? If you're going down, you're filling us. There we go. Filled, baby. Filled and getting stopped soon. All right. Another trade opened. Can't get a good risk to reward here. Probably should look at my indicators first. 1 minute downside, 5 minute downside, 15 minute probably downside, 30 minutes slowly creeping up on the upside, 45 minutes slowly creeping up on the upside, hourly, little undecided. 2 hour little undecided, but kind of both leaning down. 3 hour starting to lean up. 4 hour, nice little uptrend. Okay. Nice little uptrend. I think I'm just going to TP it like right here. Well, like 29.3. It's such a small spread though. Still looking for 29.250. I'll tell you what, that doesn't happen often. But look at that little snipey. That little slightly lower low. Making us feel good for just like this moment before it crushes our hopes and dreams. So many charts. What's up, Chocolate Wee? What's up, Spoon? Mishta Spoon. What's up, BK? What's up, Crypto Poppy? DeFi Apes? Fob to Freedom. Gene Remy. Who else is here? Matrala already got you. Trio Kundra. Web3 with Dustin Lee. How you doing, Web3 with Dustin Lee? How you doing, Dustin Lee? What up, Blaze? It is not quite 420, but when in Rome. Tom, retrace to 0.5 is almost impossible. 0.6 is more. What? Wait. What's not? It's. What do you mean it's almost impossible? Did I start fighting at the gym? Nah. I've been going to the gym a lot, though. Been working on the guns. That's right. Smoking gelato. Packing a fresh bowl. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Nice to see you, my friend. What's up, Black Sails? Wick. Where have you been, Wick? There's no THC in it. I do not smoketh while streamingeth because I would just say really dumb stuff. But I almost always do after the stream, so don't worry. Seriously, would you expect a coin with clarity to do more than XRP did? Thoughts? I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm not a huge believer of like regulatory clarity being super important. I think really what it is regulatory clarity is without regulatory clarity, there's threats to some projects that aren't decentralized. Decentralized projects have nothing to fear from regulation. Nothing at all. If I didn't have crypto, what would I be doing? Probably sales still. Hating life. Does dollar look bearish? I think so. We already looked at the dollar. I do. If it's okay if not, pretty confident it's bullish. I'm losing all of the topics. There's too many topics. Oh, IMX. I think I pulled it up and then didn't look at it. We went over Dixie at the beginning. I did a pretty in-depth thing. Basically, looking for closes below 1016. If you get a close below 1016 and then a weak Monday open, get ready for green candles. Get ready. I guess we never looked at IMX because I don't have a chart. Is this even a real thing? It is a real thing. Man, we are seeing a lot of those today. We are seeing a lot of those today. Kind of like nice rally daily candles, and they're just selling back off. I've never looked at this chart, so. The 618. Okay. All right, okay. Weekly looking okay on IMX. Dollar. Despite this sell-off on today's rally, actually daily's still looking pretty good there. Definitely going to want to see IMX close above 72.8 today. If you close as a red candle off of this wick, you're looking at your lows again down at 50-ish. Down at 50-ishes. you get a good close, I think that this does make its way up to around $1. I think you see like close to $1. Higher low on money flow. If you want higher high, money flow rolling over on the 12. No bearish divergence on your highs there. That's okay. That's good. Let's go down to the low time frame here. I think the trade's at 72.80, unfortunately. It's sketchy. There's a 2-to-1 just back to the high. I don't hate it. You could take a little bit more of a... little bit more, although I don't think that's wise. Take a little bit more and try to aim for that $1. That'd be a 4-to-1. 8%, 9% downside, 37% upside. Could see that playing. My problem is being below 72.80 is really ugly. Really, really ugly. There you go. There's your IMX. Never looked at it before. I wish I had more alerts. Oh, ho, ho. This, look at this. Look at this holy long we took. Holy. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We entered it live just minutes ago. Somehow we sniped its little, very low time frame bottom. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Let's do it. That's crazy. Look at that fill. Look at that fill. Traded 50 cents lower. That was stop on that bad boy. Do. 230. Really have a TP for it. 340. I'm gonna, yeah. Yeah. 30. 20. 29, 30. It's like not even worth closing. Not even worth it. It's not even worth the W. $3 profit. That's the way the cookie crumbles, man. That's just the way it crumbles. Yo, what up, man? What up, man? Let's see, 29.4. Nah. This is like me being a bad trader. It's like I don't even want the profit, even though that's the opposite of how you trade. It doesn't matter if it's a $2 profit. All that matters is that your risk to reward played out and you won your percent. That's it. That's pretty good though. Look at that in long. I'm gonna put that in the Discord. Great time to join the Discord, guys. You will get free Satoshis. I'll make every single one of you a Bitcoin holder if you jump in there. Plus, people are chatting there 24/7. It's kind of wild in there. It can be a little bit more wild. You know what? I didn't look at XRP. Shit. We'll look at XRP quick. XRP is what I was looking at last time. You had major resistance. I mean, we've been looking at this forever. Since it rallied on the 13th, we said 54, 55 cents, likely a good downside target to enter along. I think you'll get another swing at it. We haven't seen that play out yet. What's interesting is XLM seems to be maybe decoupling a little bit. A little decoupling, maybe, from XRP. Interesting. Let's put these side by side. Let's see. 1 hour back there. Go. That's interesting. XRP setting higher lows, retesting resistance where, or no, XLM, sorry, where XRP does hold the higher low here, but you see it's not, it hasn't, or it's not really coming back to that resistance. XLM looks oddly more bullish than XRP. I don't know if I've ever said that before. Let's do something weird. XLM USDT divided by XRP USDT. Here we go. XLM looks pretty bullish against Ripple. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. Low on your RSI, but that's not really relevant because it's your lowest point in price. Still looks bearish on the week. It's interesting. Daily looking pretty good. I think XLM is looking to break out against XRP. It's the real issue though, is that could be the case. However, we're right here, right there. It's looking good right here, but this is kind of maybe reminding me of one of those times where it's like you start getting big eyes because it's moving up. You're coming off a higher low. You don't have a higher high yet. This in itself looks really good. The problem is there's your like major support through what, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2022. It's down here at 0.22, which is what, 0.22 XLM to each XRP, something like that. Even rejected off of it here before, going to a new low down at 0.15 XLM to an XRP. Now you've moved back up, you're testing it again. If you reject from here, I mean, then you're looking at price exploration. You're looking at XLM hitting new lows versus XRP. But if you retake it, if you can push through that, you could have some pretty nice upside. I don't know where you would trade XLM, XRP. I don't know if that's even a pair anywhere anymore. But you might see a 2x. Just back to that 0.5. You could even be a little bit more conservative, looking for like a 60% gain. That's interesting. Interesting. XRP is not moving, XLM is. Weird. I think I should close that long. That's what my gut's telling me. Shiba! Shiba! Shiba Ina! Shiba Ina? Yeah, brah. You like a Shiba Ina? Nice, brah. Cha, brah. Shiba Ina, brah. And look at my Shiba trade again. Oh no. Oh wait, no, that's Bitcoin. I was like, oh no, my Shiba. Oh no. Okay. Still up. Pretty fancy. Nice 35% gain. Nothing has really changed there since we showed it earlier in the stream. That's okay. 1 hour does look a little toppy there though. Although 2 hour doesn't, 3 hour doesn't, 4 hour doesn't. Maybe 6 hour does, but not too much. Kind of like what I'm seeing here. You now have 1, 2, 3 tests of your resistance here, 845. You do see your lows coming up. I mean, that's a recipe. That's a recipe for some upside. You double bottomed in June. Looks like your all-time low, maybe, but probably not. I don't think this is all the history at 600. You're now up at 800. I think a test of 1,000 is looking pretty good. That's a 17% upside or something. Weekly even rolling over. It's hard to get excited until 850 breaks, but if or when it does, there's a good risk to reward here. That's why I took the trade. It's the only reason. A TA wannabe. Selmo food. You're a TA wannabe. We all started that way, man. Nobody started knowing anything about charts. Charts are very counterintuitive. They're very against everything we learn and know. Yeah, look at Litecoin. Which should I like better, Uniswap or Chainlink? They're like kind of, they're just, I don't know, tied for me. They're not really, neither of them are my favorite. Yeah, neither of them are my jam necessarily. I don't think we need this retracement. The Litecoin halving is next week. 1, 2, 3, 6 days away. Litecoin just chilling on into it, not acting, not doing the same things it did last time. Chilling. I wish I could say this is about to moon, because I love Litecoin. But I try not to let my biases interfere. Didn't hold 94.4. That would have been great. You're okay on the week though. I mean, the halving 6 days away. We're not. It doesn't look like we rallied into the halving like last time. Litecoin, Bitcoin looking all right. It looked like absolute garbage back here. If you guys remember that. You know I love Litecoin. I don't like talking crap on it. But back here, what was it? January of this year. Saw that flat bottom, our lows coming down, or our highs coming down, and we said that's kind of dumb. It did. This looked really bad. It looked really bad, but now it's actually starting to shape up with this higher high in July. We now have a broadening wedge on LTC BTC. So basically, yeah, we could just see this happen some more. That would just be in the wedge. What we're waiting for is a test of the top of the range and then a higher low. That's what we're waiting for. It might happen like this. It might happen like this. But basically, we're waiting for this wedge to resolve, and that's it's bullish in the sense of it's looking like Litecoin wants to regain ground against Bitcoin, which is not a very difficult feat considering in June of last year, it hit its lowest value ever. Its all-time low against Bitcoin. It rallied back up. Really, we're just hoping for a higher low. So far, so good. I like this broadening wedge. A drop into a broadening wedge is a nice reversal. This is a nice reversal sign. The timing of it is anyone's guess. Anyone's guess. Looks like our DGen long's playing out pretty well. Not bad. By the way, guys, I am trading on Fairdesk. They sponsor us. They're a great exchange. Sign up using my link for favor. For favor. Am I sure I want to leave YouTube? Yeah, go to the site. Go ahead. Get some sweet bonuses. Up to $100,000 if you deposited $500,000 and trade $500 million. But there's smaller bonuses that are still worth grabbing, just free trading money. Sign up using my link. It's pinned to the top of the chat. It's in the video description below. Pretty good longs. Our ETH long still struggling, but now in green as well. Nice. Nice, nice. Our deeper trades have not filled. Womp. Big boomer coin coverage. What's up, Adam? How you doing, man? What's up, Halabala? There's some straight up freaky creeps in Miss Teen Crypto's live chat. What? Are there people creeping on my little mama? Does Tom Crown have to whoop an ass? Does he have to whoop an ass? Is she live right now? Or did you mean that there were? I don't see her live. I mean, she's a cutie patootie. Doesn't mean you should be creepy, but doesn't mean you should be creepy. Don't be creepy. I will fight you. Are we hitting 420 likes today? I don't know, man. I don't know. We were hitting it every day. We were hitting it every day, and then all of crypto traffic dropped off a cliff about Q2 this year. Let's do this. 52. 208 weeks. Is it back here? I think it was back here. I'll have to Google. August 2019, I was right. All right. This was the previous halving. Wow, look at this old ass chart. Let's make a new one. We're going to look at the previous halving, because it's a good thing to do. Right about there. So, this is what we saw in the last halving. November 18th, Litecoin began to rally. It hit a peak of 150 from $22 for an almost 600% gain. Halving came. It had retraced about 35% from its high when the halving hit. And then down into March of 22, it retraced 83%. At the moment, I guess we could say, all right, the low is 39. It's rallied 180%. But these are just very different looking. These are just very different in general. You have a very strong, very parabolic rally. Here you have, I don't even know what to call it. You do have higher lows, but you don't have that same up, right? You don't have that same acceleration and then deceleration. You have what looks like a trading block, another trading block. That's it. The next logical step of this would be a move up into a third trading block. That'd be the logical step. Then maybe a sell-off. Or you get a new all-time high. Who knows? You can see these are just very different kind of momentums, very different, I don't know, launch pads. For about 50 days before the halving for Litecoin in the last one, for about 50 days, it trended down. 35 days, it's trended down here. We'll call it maybe a little less, 30 days, about a month. It is what it is. That's the history. They did change these menus up. I was wondering, I'm like, dude, am I going nuts? Why? Like, because I know where everything is. And then I just I kept all day today. I've been struggling to find stuff. And it's like, what the hell is going on? They moved the menus around, them bastards. If you think it is repeating the same and you think Tom's just bullish because he's bullish on Litecoin, yeah, you'd have a point. You'd have a point. But if you think this is the same, then this is probably what it is looking like. If I can get it to place. There you go. Something like that. Yeah, that could play out too. That doesn't look bad. That looks very boring. But it certainly is like a continuation of the same, right? It's possible. If you get another shot at $50 on Litecoin, whoo, buddy. You are some lucky, lucky people. If you get another shot at $50 Litecoin, you're so lucky. Whew, looks like our long trade is ripping. Rip Bitcoin dominance, says Adam Buzzard. Man, I can't stop with the charts today. We've looked at more charts. It's a shame. I told Pickle, I was like, yeah, man, you don't really need the timestamp today. It's a shame because we've gone through so many charts today. There'd be some good timestamps. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is looking actually pretty weak. It's looking pretty weak. Now, 50% is just psychological. It's not a real value. Under 48.9 on TradingView's chart. That will be no good. That will be no good. It will have not held previous resistance as support. That's not good. At the moment, it is definitely looking bearish, and I welcome that. As you guys know, I am a Bitcoin maxi of sorts. Different type. And most of my portfolio, like 80% of my portfolio is Bitcoin. However, I want to see dominance fall. I do not want dominance to continue rallying. Dominance rallying is not bullish. It is bearish. So even though I'm very invested in Bitcoin, want to see it do well, and in theory want dominance to be high, I guess, because that would benefit me, maybe lucrative, profit-wise. But no, I don't want that. I want dominance to come right on down to a new low, because this is what we see in bull markets. A little bit of weakness on dominance is a encouraging sign. However, Gotta see that come back down below 48.9. Gotta see it come back below the range. There's a 2-year range with the high pretty fixed at 48.9. We're now at 49.6, very close. But even a tap onto 48.9 and a bounce continues this in the uptrend, right? It's getting there. I hope so. That would be a curveball literally I'd say no analyst is expecting at all. Why do I like Litecoin? Because it's just like Bitcoin. It's decentralized. It had a fair origin. There was no pre-mine. There is no CEO. There's a Litecoin Foundation, but it's like a charity. It's not like a real thing. Holy shit, this has been a pretty long stream. Nice. Nice. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. Putra Pratama subscribed. Matt subscribed. Nick Avi subscribed. I missed these. It's good to have you. If you're still out there, there's still time to subscribe. Still time to join the Discord. That's discord.gg/TomCrown. Join the fam. It's worth it. It's Friday. We've done some trades. We've done some charting. We've done some chilling. You should check out the playlist of educational content. I'll put that link in the chat. Just our shorts. You should sign up with Femex and Fairdesk. You should sign up with both. Get deposit bonuses on both. Get some free trade and monies to burn or profit off of. They are our sponsors. Links in the video description below and in chat. You know what time it is, fam. I love you guys. Hopefully Bitcoin gets spicy this weekend. We'll be live again then. If not, we'll be live Monday. Beans is doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday, guys. Go have some fun. Blaze it.